أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء المرسلين محمد وأهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين سيما الإمام المنتظر الحجة الثاني عشر روحي وأرواح العالمين لتراب مقدم الفداء أما بعد فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المجيد والفرقان الحميد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي زدني علما صدق الله العلي العظيم. Right. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, hope everyone is well. Let me just bring the book on the screen. So we are on lesson number 6. Sister Razia, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Because I missed one lesson. Was it lesson 6? I
Yes.
don't know.
Yeah, lesson 6 was the last lesson we did. Not last week, week before.
Yeah, there I was there, but I was then disconnected because there was some internet problem.
Right. Yeah. So that the lesson 6 was the last lesson we did. So today we're going to start lesson number 7 today.
Okay.
So quick recap before I start.
Okay.
So, I'll recap it for everyone just as a precautionary measure. So the lesson 6 itself, it's talking about plurals. Now, plurals are of two types. There are, let me go to this type, this one here. There are plurals for human beings. They are called lil-aqil, and there are plurals for li-ghayri aqil. So these are the two types of plurals you have, aqil and ghayri aqil. So aqil means rational plurals and ghayri aqil means irrational plurals. Now, what we are learning is that what do we use with the plural pronouns in regard to ismul ishara, the demonstrative nouns. So hadha and hadhihi. So you know this from before. Hadha is for masculine and hadhihi is for
Feminine. Yes.
Now, the plural of hadha and hadhihi is these. In Arabic, that word is ha.
Ulai.
Exactly. So when we are referring to plurals for human beings, so
Yeah.
hadha talibun, this is a student, and the plural will be haulai tullabun.
Correct.
And then for the female will be hadhihi talibatun, this is a female student, and the plural will be haulai talibat.
Okay.
And also you see in this as well is that the plurals. Now the plurals for two different types of plurals which are occurring. Tullabun, which is a broken plural, and talibatun is a sound feminine plural. So both of these plurals are being used here. One is being constructed for aqil, a boy. One is being constructed for a female itself. Then we have a small ishara lil ba'id. So the demonstrative noun for something which is far away, slightly further away, as we say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, alif lam mim, dhalik al-kitabu. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not say hadha al-kitabu, but he says dhalik al-kitabu, that book. And there is a reason why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has used dhalika instead of hadha al-kitabu. So dhalika talibun, dhalika meaning that for masculine, tilka meaning that for
feminine.
Exactly. So, Sister Razia finishes off. ذَلِكَ طَالِبٌ أَنْ تِلْكَ طَالِبَةٌ. Translate.
Sorry, on page 52.
Yes.
Yeah. Page number
52.
Rahman Ibrahim, exercise number 3. Is that the one I should yeah?
Exercise, well, just a bit above 3.
Above 3. Okay, number 1. Asma'ul ishara lil qaribi lil aqil. Hada talibun. This is a student. Haulai tullabun. these are students.
Correct.
ذلك sorry هذه طالبة. This is a female student. هؤلاء طالبات. These are female students.
Correct.
ذلك طالب. That is a student. أولئك طلاب. Those are students.
Correct.
تلك طالبة. That is a female student. أولئك طالبات. Those are female students.
Excellent. Right. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Is that clear for you so far?
Yes. Yeah.
Brilliant. Now, Sister Tahira. Sister Tahira, are you there?
Yes, Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, much better.
Okay, Bismillah. Now, I want you to do, Sister Tahira, a small ishara li ghairi aqil. So here now, we're talking about the ismul ishara, which is hadhihi and hadhi. Now, it's in regards to ghairi aqil. So this is ghairi aqil, which is referring to non-human beings.
Yeah,
So the singular is either masculine or feminine. Bismillah. Hadha bayt.
Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hada baytun, this is a house. Hadihi buyutun, these are houses.
Exactly. So just 1 second here now. So you see here, hadha baytun, this is a house. And the feminine is hadhihi sayyaratun. This is a female car. So the singular noun for objects can be masculine or feminine.
Yeah.
When we do the plurals for bayt, which is masculine, sayyaratun, which is feminine. When we do the plurals for the masculine, bayt and sayyaratun, will be treated as singular feminine. It will be treated as singular feminine. What does that mean? We're not above. If you look above, we use over here haula'i. But over here now, we are going to use the singular feminine of hada, which is hadhihi.
Yes.
So we say hadhihi. Bismillah.
Bismillah. Hadihi sayyaratun, this is a car. Hadihi sayyaratun, these are cars.
Excellent.
And then dhalika baytun, that is a house. Tilka buyutun, those are houses.
Excellent. So normally, when we use dhalika for human beings, we will normally use ulaika. So if you see over here, we'll say ulaika tullabun, those are students. But you need to remember one point is that tilka normally means that in English. But because buyutun is plural, we as students of Arabic language need to understand we cannot use ulaika because buyutun is an object. So instead of ulaika, we will have to use tilka in the Arabic language. Tilka, buyutun, and tilka, which normally means that, but we will translate it in English as those houses.
And the next one, tilka sayyaratun, that is a car.
Correct.
And then tilka sayyaratun, those are cars.
Excellent. Is that clear for you?
Alhamdulillah, yes. Thank you.
Did you listen to the recording as well?
Yes, I did. Thank you very much. I understood much better. Yes.
Brilliant. Okay, that's fine. Now, the other point which I need to mention is about, I'm going to ask this question. Can I ask, Sister Zainab Nadri, Assalamu alaikum. Is that yourself?
Wa alaikum salam, Sheikh. Yeah, it's me.
How comes you come home early today, or what's happened?
No, I don't work at the moment.
Okay, that's okay. This wasn't too sure whether you was at work or whether you're at home today. So okay,
no, I'm home. Yeah.
Okay, now what I need you to do, I want you to go through just this page, the points to remember, and mainly it's to cover this point here. Note the students went and the dogs went, but I just want you to cover from here just as a refreshment for you and everyone else.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this lesson, we learned the following. In Arabic, nouns are classified as number 1, rational nouns, and number 2, irrational nouns. They are also called intelligent and non-intelligent. Rational nouns are those that refer to human beings. Rational nouns are those that refer to human beings, angels, devils, and such beings are also included in this class. Oh my God. Irrational nouns refer to things, animals, and concepts. In the singular, there is no difference between these two groups. In plural, however, there is very important difference. Plural difference. Okay, plural of rational nouns are treated as plural. So plural words like they, these are used to refer to them. Plural of irrational nouns are treated as feminine singular. For example, rational or aqil.
So let's go through this now. Explain what's happening here now.
So the singular, in this singular formation of a sentence is هذا طالب جديد. This is a new student. هو صغير.
Excellent.
He is small. He is young.
He is young, correct. Now I have another question for you now. Because you're from the book 3 group now. Now I have a question for you. هذا طالب جديد. So as you said that in Arabic language there's two types of sentences, jumlatul fi'liya, jumlatul ismiya, a verbal sentence or a nominal sentence. In over هذا طالب جديد, where is the subject, meaning the mubtada, and where is the khabar, the news which you are giving about the noun which has started the sentence? Where is the subject and the predicate?
The subject is talib, and jadid is predicate. Hada talib is the subject.
No. So look at the translation. This is a new student. And remember, I said there is a key hint to know where is the mubtada and where is the khabar. Whenever you have is between the two nouns, whatever comes before is the mubtada, what comes after it is the khabar. This is a new student.
New is mubtada then?
No.
Khabar.
No.
Sorry, I'm totally lost.
Go ahead, you can come on the mic. Help her.
هذا طالب جديد. هذا طالب is مبتدا and خبر is صغير. هو صغير. جديد.
No. You got the first part right. Okay, remember this point. In book 1, we did هذا. Whenever remember this point. If you haven't got this down, Sister Parveen Naqvi, come on the mic. Tell everyone what things, I told this in the class as well, what things can come as the subject. So what were the 5 things which are taught minimum that can come as subject? Number 1 was hada. Yes, correct?
Yes.
So hada, when you said in lesson number 1, hada kitabun. So when you say hada kitabun, this is a book. So whenever is comes,
hada is mubtada.
Exactly. Hada is mubtada. Sister Zainab, Nadri?
Yes, Sheikh, I'm listening. Yes.
Yep. And then the next one is Al-Kitabu Jamilun. Al-Kitabu Jamilun. The book is
beautiful.
Beautiful.
Exactly. So Al-Kitabu has the definite article, Alif Lam. So Alif Lam makes a noun definite, meaning the book. The book is beautiful. Jamilun is the khabar. Al-Kitabu is mubtada. Jamilun is the khabar. Number 2. Number 3. Muhammadun talibun. Muhammadun talibun. Muhammad is
mubtada.
Student.
And talibun is
Khabar.
Exactly. So number 3, all proper nouns. When I mean proper nouns, means all names of individuals and places can come as the subject. Now, why subject? Because you're going to give description about that noun, it has to be a proper noun. So a proper noun can either be hada, because when you say hada, kitabun, you're not talking about any book, you're talking about a particular book. Do you understand there? So only things which are specified can become the subject of a nominal sentence, a sentence which is started with a noun. So the first one was hada, The second one was alif lam, al-kitabu, because when you say the book, you're not talking about any particular book, you're talking about a specific book. And number 3, what did I say number 3?
Oh, can I say something?
Yes, Tyra.
Jadidun, I think, is the sifa for talib.
It is. That is correct. That is correct. So what was the number 3? A third example which I gave you? Muhammadun talibun. So Muhammad is the subject. Talibun is the khabar.
خبر.
Now number 4. What did I say number 4?
وصغير.
Exactly. Huwa saghirun. Good example. So thank you for the sister. Huwa saghirun. Huwa
اسم
is
مفعول.
pronoun. So all pronouns can come as subjects. So huwa saghirun. Huwa is mubtada. Saghirun is khabar. So these are pronouns. That's number 4. Number 5. What was number 5?
I'm not sure about that one.
Number 5 was mudaf ilay. So mudaf ilay can come as the mubtada. For example, like when you say Abdullahi. So
Huh.
Abdullahi means a servant of Allah. Abdullahi, Abdullahi muti'un. Abdullahi, okay, Abdullahi mu'minun. Abdullahi mu'minun. Abdullah, servant of Allah, is a
Allah is
believer.
obedient, a believer.
Yeah. Or if I said Kitabullahi jamilun. Kitabullahi, mudaf ilay. Kitab of Allah. As you know, mudaf will have a dhamma, and the noun which comes after it, which is the mudaf ilay, will have a kasra. Kitabullahi jamilun. The book of Allah is beautiful. So that was number 5. And there's number 2 more, which inshallah we'll do later. But that is the things which can come as the mubtada. And normally the khabar will be indefinite nakira without alif lam. Jadidun.
Okay.
Sister Tahira, Sister Zainab Nadri, Sister Razia, is that clear for you?
Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. And there's another thing I need, as I'm revising teaching, I just need to mention one more thing, and then I'll continue with this, because it's important that you retain this information, because when you read the Quran, this comes again and again, and I just need to mention this point and then go ahead. So you may have forgotten the books, but I remember them. So in lesson number 9, it was quite important here, the types of khabar. So there are different types of khabars you can have, which I'm going to highlight here. This is again, this is really important. This point here.
You talking about book 1, sir?
One, yes, this point here is very, very important.
Okay.
Okay, this point here, I'm going to ask, who I'm going to ask this to be read by. Sister Samina, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you, Sister Samina?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine.
Okay, Sister Samina, I want you to read this now. Now, this point here, as I said, ismu hadha can come as mubtada. Now, over here now, it's going to teach that hadha itself, by itself, is not going to come mubtada, but the noun which comes after hadha will also become part of mubtada. Bismillah, go ahead.
In this lesson,
Speak louder.
learn-
I know it's late night in Pakistan, but if you can speak a bit louder, that'd be great.
okay, how to say this book in Arabic, we have seen that Haza Kitabun.
Correct.
Means this is a book. Now we learn that Haza Kitabu means this
book.
This book. This is
No,
not
Now, just 1 second now. Remember this point. Hadal kitabu. Now, after hadha, what's happening? Alif lam is coming. So hadal kitabu will not be translated. This is the book. There is no is going to be between hadal kitabu. It will be
This book.
Translated as this book. And over هذا كتاب, we said هذا was مبتدا, كتاب was
خبر.
خبر.
Khabar.
Exactly. But over هذا الكتاب, can you see this book? There is no is inserted between this and book. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Continue now, Sister Samina.
This is not a sentence. To make it a sentence, we must add a predicate. Example, this book is new. هذا الكتاب جديد.
Sorry, can I ask you something, please?
Yes, go ahead.
You know, when we talk about هذا الكتاب and it says only this book,
Yep.
I was trying to say that when al comes, you cannot do anything with it because al is changing everything.
Yes. So what happens?
Yeah.
هذا and al-kitabu, it becomes a composition sentence.
Okay.
A construction together. So what happens is that both of them together make one compound word, a phrase.
Okay.
Whereas,
Until you attach something after kitab.
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Alhamdulillah.
Until something comes after the word kitab, then it will become a complete sentence. And because when you say this book, what's about this book? There's no information you have given. Like in English language, if you say this book and remain quiet, it will be treated as an incomplete sentence. But when you say this book is beautiful, then it's a complete sentence.
Okay. Alhamdulillah.
Continue, Sister Samina.
Okay, all demonstrative pronouns can be used to make this construction. That man is an engineer. ذلك الرجل مهندس. هذه الساعة جميلة.
Translation.
This watch is beautiful. تلك الممرضة من اليابان. That nurse is from Japan.
Excellent. Excellent. Is that clear for everyone now?
Alhamdulillah, yes, thank you.
Sister Kisra, Sister Parveen Naqvi, Munira, Parveen Razai, Sister Sukaina Ashraf.
Yes,
Yes,
Maulana,
Madam.
thank you.
Right. And the next point is this. It's about the types of khabar. It doesn't mention here, but I'm extracting from this lesson a point which I mentioned this when you studied book 1. It's this point here. Where's it gone? I can remember I mentioned this. If you don't remember, I'll remind you again. Now, over here now, these 3 examples, can you see al-baytu? So I'm going to ask this question to someone who has been absent quite a bit. Sister Parveen Razai. Alaikum salam. Now, Sister Parveen Razai and Sister Zainab, I will make you as partners now. So the reason why I'm making you partners, Zainab, both of you can speak Farsi as well, and that would be a good way of making you pals and friends as well. So it'd be a good for you. I don't know if you know her, Sister Zainab.
Yes, yes, sir.
You know her from before?
Sorry, I didn't understand the. Did you ask me something?
Yeah, I'm saying that I'm going to make you as pairs with Parveen Razai, who's from Canada, so that you could do revision with her as well.
Inshallah, yes.
You can speak Farsi as well, and she speaks Farsi as well.
Oh, my Farsi is like, oh my God, it's terrible. Because I was growing up in Pakistan, so it's mixed with Urdu and English.
That's fine. Should help.
I'll try.
Should help as well. So over here now, al-baytu jamilun, says Parveen Razai. Now,
Yes.
why is al-baytu mubtada?
Because it's alif lam.
Exactly. Now, jamilun here is going to be treated as khabar. Jamil is going to be khabar. Now, and it does not come with alif lam. Jamilun is not coming with alif lam. It is nakira. So when a noun does not come with alif lam, it is called
Nakara.
nakira. So the house is beautiful. Now,
Beautiful.
This is the khabar. This is now in Arabic, this type of khabar, when it's jamilun, is called single word, mufrad. Jamilun is one word and it's khabar. Next one, Bilalun.
Bilalun fil bayti. Bilal is in the house.
Now, Bilal, why is mubtada? Why?
Because of fee.
No,
Fil bayt.
why is Bilal mubtada? Why is it coming in the beginning of the sentence? What quality does Bilal have?
Because of name, Bilalun fil bayti.
Exactly, Bilal is a name, so that's reason why it's a proper noun. Fil bayti now. What is fi in Arabic language?
Fee
حرف الجر.
Harf jar, exactly, sister.
Preposition.
Exactly. So whenever harf jar comes, a jar preposition and the noun which gets the kasra, which is called jar and majroor, always comes as khabar. It always comes as khabar. It never can come as mubtada.
Tada. Okay.
So when you say, you cannot say in the man or in the house, Bilal. In the house, Bilal. That's incorrect. In Arabic English, is incorrect. You always say Bilal is in the house.
Okay.
Yeah. Prepositions in, on, above. Whenever they come, they will be always treated as khabar. They will never be treated as mubtada.
Okay.
Is that
Okay.
clear?
Yes, Sheikh.
Right. Finally, Parveen Razai, last one. Hadha.
Hada miftahul bayti. This
Mhm.
is the key of the house.
Now here, the word hadha is mubtada. Miftah
Mubtada.
bayti.
Miftahul bayti is khabar.
Yes, and it's mudaf ilay.
Yeah.
Mudaf ilay sometimes comes as mubtada and it sometimes can come as
Khabar.
khabar. It has that partiality of mudaf ilay. It sometimes has both roles. So that's the thing which I need. Is that clear for everyone now? Sister
Alhamdulillah.
Yes, Sheikh.
Alhamdulillah.
Razia, is that clear for you?
Yes, yes, I understand.
Sister Mubira, is that clear? Sister Gulshan? Sister Kisra, is that clear for you as well? Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's continue. Where are we? Now, so who's reading? Was Sister Zainab Nadri. Bismillah, continue now. Finish this now. So, هذا طالب جديد. So, where is the mubtada? Where is the khabar?
Okay. Haza talibun jadidun. Haza is mubtada.
Correct?
Talibun jadidun is khabar.
Exactly. So, also you can say this as well. Talibun is khabar. Now, what student are we talking about? New student. So, new is an adjective. Sifa or talibun.
All right. Okay. Talibun is the khabar. Okay.
Exactly. So both, no, you can say talibun is the khabar and jadidun together. You can also say talibun jadidun. Both of the khabar and jadidun is also an adjective.
Adjective for the new for the student.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then also the other thing I'm going to ask, I'm going to ask the next question to okay, I might as well ask you. Why is jadidun not al jadidu? Why is it jadidun?
Because
Sorry,
they
your
have to
voice was
follow.
cutting.
Sorry?
Sorry, I couldn't hear the question properly.
Why is jadidun coming without alif lam?
Because the noun is without alif lam.
Which noun? Which noun?
Talibun.
Exactly. So because talibun is without alif lam, jadidun comes without alif lam. Because talibun is masculine, jadidun is
Jadidun is also masculine, and talibun is singular, so jadidun is also singular.
excellent. Exactly. Perfect. Continue now.
And so plural form is haula'i tullabun jududun. Those are these are new students. Hum sigarun. They are small. They are young.
Yep. Correct. So again, where is the mubtada and where is the khabar?
Haula'i is mubtada, tullabun is khabar, and jududun is the sifa.
Yep. Correct.
Of tullabun, because the students are new, and hum is mubtada and sighar is khabar.
Excellent.
So for irrational nouns, هذا كتاب جديد هو صغير. This book is new, it is small.
Correct.
So and the plural form is هذه كتب جديد هي صغيرة. جديدة.
Correct.
هي صغيرة. These books are new. These are small. They are small.
Correct. Now, question for you again. Why is it jadidatun? Why could it not be jadidun? Or why can it not be jududun?
The irrational nouns, the plural of irrational nouns will be treated as feminine, singular feminine.
Correct. So what happens? So the adjective or the khabar for these nouns will come singular feminine.
Singular feminine. Okay.
Jadidatun is coming singular feminine, even though kutubun is plural, but because it's غير عاقل, the khabar, sorry,
right, yeah,
will also come singular feminine. And you see, هذه is singular.
Right. Yeah. هذا and هذه. Yes.
Exactly. Is that clear for everyone?
Mm.
Tahira, is that clear for you?
Alhamdulillah. Yes, thank you. Alhamdulillah.
Brilliant. Okay.
Okay. Can I
Yes.
ask you one question?
Go ahead.
So hada is this.
Sorry, هذا
Is this, yeah? We pronounce this.
هذا is this, correct?
Yeah. And hadihi is these, is it? Or those?
So normally هذه means this. Because the word kutubun is plural, we will translate هذه here means these here now. Because
These.
it will come as these, yes. Normally, the word for these is ha'ulai. The proper word for ha'ulai means these. But because we are dealing with irrational nouns, so هذه كتب will be translated not these, this are new books. It doesn't make sense in English language. So هذه, when translated English, when we're dealing with the irrational plurals, will be translated as these books are new.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Right.
Shall I finish the page?
Yes, I want you to الطلاب خرجوا and الكلاب خرجت. That's
So الطلاب خرجوا, the students went out. الكلاب خرجت. The dogs went out. So in here, tulabun is aqil noun, rational noun.
الطلاب with a dhamma. الطلاب.
At-tulabu. At-tulabu is rational plural noun.
Yep.
So the khabar will be
Correct. Whatever is on your tongue is the correct answer.
yeah. So
It will be kharaju itself is the khabar.
Kharaju is the khabar. So the format of kharaju, I can't recall. What do you call it?
It's a verb. It's a verbal sentence.
It's a verb, and it follows the noun in gender, number.
Exactly, gender and number. Excellent. So because at-tulabu is plural and it's masculine, so kharaju is also corresponding to that as well. Absolutely correct. But if at-tulabu comes after the verb, then you say singular. Kharaja at-tulabu. So you got
right. Okay.
So when the doer of the verb comes before the verb, then the verb has to correspond in gender and number. So at-tulabu, masculine, so it's kharaju. But if at-tulab was situated after the verb, then it will be kharaja
at-tulabu. Okay.
That was really good. And finally,
Sorry.
so al-kilab is the plural of okay. Does sister wanted to ask something?
Yes, I just wanted to find out. So if the sentence starts with the verb, it always starts with a singular verb.
yes.
Even the subject is plural.
Yes, absolutely correct.
Right.
So
Okay.
you can have either, you could say either kharaja at-talibu or kharaja at-tullabu. That's both of them it's absolutely correct. But if the doer of the verb is coming before the verb, then the verb has to correspond to the doer in gender and number.
And what is more common in Arabic language? Usually the sentence starts with the verb.
Yeah, normally it's called fi'l, fa'il, and maf'ul. So that is the normal construction of a verbal sentence. You have the fi'l, fa'il,
Yes.
and maf'ul. But
Correct. Okay.
when you have a nominal sentence, you have mubtada and khabar. And the khabar can be a noun, it could be a harf
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
mudaf ilay, or it could be a verb as well, like kharaju.
Okay. Thank you.
Continue.
Okay, so al-kilabu is the plural of word kalb.
Yep.
So the khabar al-kilab will be treated as a singular feminine.
Correct.
So kharajat will be used in this case.
Correct.
And point number 2, we have learned.
There's no need for that. That's perfect. Is this clear for everyone now?
Yes, thank you. Alhamdulillah.
Right. Okay. Now I'm going to move on to the next lesson now.
Thank you.
I'm going to finish this lesson because it's a short lesson. Now, the point which I'm going to teach here, that they say here, there's nothing new in this lesson. That's the reason why I'm going to move on to this lesson number 6 was about. So lesson number 7 becomes easy for you. Right. Okay. Now, over here now, I'm going to ask everyone to come on the mic by one, because I'm not going to read this lesson. Ad-darsu sabi'u, the 7th lesson. Sister Razia, come on the mic, and now I'm going to everyone on the mic. Now, over here now, read the first sentence, and then I'll tell you, then I will ask you to translate, and then I'm going to ask you a question. Go ahead. Bismillah.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Abwabul masjidi maftuhatun.
Translation.
The doors of the mosque are open.
Are open. Okay. Now the question is, Abwabul masjidi, what type of construction is this?
These are irrational nouns.
Okay,
So it's
abwab is irrational noun, correct?
Abwabul masjidi is what do we call it in Arabic? This is mudaf and mudaf ilayh.
Correct. And it's coming as?
Yeah, the doors of the mosque.
Yep, the doors of the mosque. Now, what position does it have in the sentence?
And they are mubtada.
Correct.
And maftuhatun will come singular, feminine singular, because the subject abwab.
Exactly. So maftuhatun is coming singular feminine, it's khabar, and abwab al-masjid is mudaf ilay. But whenever you have mudaf ilay as mubtada, you always look at the mudaf, whether the mudaf is masculine or feminine or a object. So abwab is a plural object, and it will be treated as singular feminine. So the khabar will come singular.
Yes.
Feminine.
Yeah, singular feminine, khabar, correct. Yeah.
Brilliant.
So
Next.
It's just the application only from lesson 6 to 7.
Exactly.
It's just applying it, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Next one, number 2, Sister Tahira.
Liman hadhihi al-buyut al-jadidatu. For whom are these new houses? Hiya limudiri sharikati. These are for the principal or sharika? No.
Sharika normally comes to me agent.
Okay. So this is the agent's whatever you call mudir. I don't know how to say that.
They belong, or it is for the director of the agency, or agency. Sharika can come with agency as well.
Okay. So here it says liman hadi al-buyut al-jadidatu is for whom. It's hadi is counted as a singular feminine,
Correct.
and buyut al-jadidatu is the sifa to buyut. So
No, al-jadidatu is the sifa for buyut, correct?
yeah. But then if I look at it, هذه البيوت جديدة. So هذه البيوت لمن هذه البيوت would be خبر, and الجديد would be خبر no, that was مبتدا and this is خبر.
No, so what's happening here? لمن هذه البيوت الجديدة. So all of the البيوت الجديد, it's one phrase together. So هذه البيوت, these houses, which are the new houses. So الجديدة is the adjective for البيوت.
So okay, in this sentence, which one would be خبر, which one would be مبتدا?
So over here, so here liman will come as mubtada.
Yeah.
الجديدة will now come as the khabar.
Okay. Oh, all right. So liman would be مبتدا.
Yes. Here man will come as the mubtada.
And the rest of it is خبر.
Correct. Correct.
Okay. Tricky Arabic, eh?
Yeah, the reason why I'm practicing this is that when we start applying this on the Quran, you'll be in a much better position to be able to understand this when you're reading the Quran and understanding the translation, because many problems occur when you don't understand the Arabic grammar. So many people make mistakes due to not able to and that's the reason why when you read the translations of one ayah, one person translates it in his way, the other person translates it in his way. Why? Because both of them have understood the ayah with their own perception of the Arabic grammar.
Understood, yes. That's what's happening.
Jazakallah. Next person, Batul Andani, number 3. An-Nujumu.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Al-Nujumu Jamilatun. The stars are beautiful.
Correct. Why is it Jamilatun?
Many stars.
Yep. Why is it Jamilatun? Why is it not Jamilun?
Because it's not a one star, is it?
Correct.
No. Can I answer?
Yep, you can help.
Yeah. Nujum is plural, but because it is Gairu Akhil, it takes a feminine singular. Jamilatun.
Correct. Because of Nujumu is a ghayr aqil. Najmun, Nujumun.
And so the adjective takes singular feminine.
Correct. So the adjective, Jamilatun is a khabar, not adjective.
Nujum is mubtada and Jamil is khabar, yes.
Is that clear, Sister Batul? Andani?
Yes, sir.
Next one.
Next one, I think we'll get the hang of it. Yeah.
Go ahead, Batul Andani, do the number 4 now.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hadihi durusu sahlatun. These lessons, these
Correct.
lessons are easy. Sahlatun. Easy.
Exactly. MashaAllah. Good. Hadhi durusu, these lessons are easy. Correct. Jazakallah for that. Thank you for that. Number 5, Tahira.
في الهند لغات كثيرة. In India, there are many languages.
Excellent. Ask me the question now, please.
You want to ask me or shall I ask you?
You ask me the question.
Okay. لغات كثيرة is I think it's a صفة لغات.
Correct.
And كثيرة because لغات is a plural, non-aqil.
Correct.
So كثيرة has to be a feminine singular.
Exactly, mashallah. Excellent. So kathiratun is the adjective for lughatun. You remember earlier in the class today, I said fil hindi is a preposition. It cannot come as mubtada. So why is it coming in the beginning of the sentence now?
في الهند لغات كثيرة.
In India are many languages. Why is this happening? Anyone could answer this question or put the hand up.
Delayed subject.
MashaAllah.
Wow.
What does that mean?
Means because it is nakira, it's not definite. That's why it came after the jar or majroor. It's a delayed subject.
Explain that further. I know you understand it, but I want the class to understand, what does delayed subject mean? Why is it delayed? What's happened to it?
Because the subject is indefinite. If it was al-lughatul kathiratu fil Hindi, then it will come before preposition. But because it is nakira, it came after fil Hind.
Excellent. Jazakallah for that. Now, is that clear for you, Sister Tahira?
Yes, yes, understood now. Yes.
Lughatun, it does not have alif lam. So whenever mubtada does not have alif lam and it's an indefinite noun, languages is not the languages, or languages, because it does not have alif lam. In that scenario, the preposition jar and majroor will come in the beginning of the sentence. Why? Because you're not talking about all of the planet, correct? You're not talking about the planet, you're talking about India. So by saying in India, you're restricting the area or the nouns itself which you're trying to talk about. So the languages, you're not talking about languages in Pakistan, you're not talking languages in the UK, but you're talking about India. So this having this predicate, khabar coming before it, it helps us to understand what is the mubtada.
So can I say something? Then in that case, fil Hindi would be the khabar.
Yes, absolutely right.
Lughatun kathiratun should be mubtada.
Exactly. It's called mubtada. Mubtada muakhar. Muakhar means yeah.
Understood. Yeah. Got it.
Enjoying it now today?
Alhamdulillah. Yes. Thank you very much.
Good to see you back as well.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay, let's continue. Next person. Any other question from anyone? Okay, next person will be Sister Gulshan. Number 6.
Yes, Maulana.
Bismillah.
Ainal kitabu jadidatun.
Ain al-kutubu is plural.
Okay. Ainal kutubu jadidatu.
Yep.
Where are the new books?
Correct.
Okay. Hiya fil maktabi. They are in the library.
No, hiya fil maktabati. That's
Maktabati. Okay, maktabati. They are in the library.
Excellent. So correct. Here is referring to al-kutubu, which is ghairi aqil. We're not using hunna, but we're using
Here.
Exactly. Jazakallah for that. Jazakallah. And al-kutubu is ghairi aqil, and the adjective is coming with alif lam because al-kitabu is alif lam, and the sifa al-jadidatu is alif lam.
Is also sifa. Yeah.
Exactly. Asanti. Next one, Sister Kisra. It's not too late for you in India this time, or is it okay?
It's 12 o'clock, 12 a.m.
So it's a bit too late.
I'm free at this moment, so it's not that a problem.
But if it's,
my sister is not able to attend. She's not well. Yeah, Almas, and her son has a school in the morning, so she has to go to bed early.
Right. Okay. 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 I'll speak to her. Maybe if everyone's happy, I'll try to. Okay. I'll speak to her. We see what we can do for her. Bismillah. Continue. 7.
Tilka sururu maksuratun. Those beds are broken.
Excellent.
So here, because this is an sururu, that is the beds is an irrational noun.
Correct.
So it will follow like the adjective will also be in the singular feminine. So this will be tilka sururu maksurun. These beds are broken.
Excellent. Excellent. Jazakallah. Sister Parveen Razai. Number 8.
Number 8. الساعة البانية رخيصة. The watch, I don't know about this.
Yabaniya is Japanese watches.
Japanese watches is رخيصة. I don't know about that. رخيصة.
Arzun.
Arzun. Okay, it's cheap. Yeah.
Correct. Cheap.
Yeah. Okay.
Yabaniyatun rakhisatun, cheap. Correct.
Okay.
So rakhisatun is coming singular feminine, and asa'atu is singular feminine, and rakhisatun is following the same thing.
Okay.
Jazakallah. Thank you. Next person, Sister Samina.
Yes.
Number 9.
Number 9. هذه الأمور الخمير للفلاح.
Homoro is donkeys.
Okay, donkeys. Okay. Now,
These
donkeys are lil-falahi.
Farmer.
These donkeys belongs to farmers.
These donkeys belong to the farmer. Correct. Number 10 as well. Do number 10 as well, please.
Aina kutubukunna ya akhwato. Where are kutubukunna ya akhwato? Library kutubukunna? Where
your books. Female, sisters.
Okay. Where are your books and your akhwat is brothers?
Your sisters. Ukhtun, akhawatun, or sisters.
Okay. Where are the books and your sisters?
No, where are your books, oh sister? You're talking to the sisters and asking the sisters, where are their books? So, aina kutubuk. Can you see kunna is plural? Where are your books, oh sisters?
Okay.
Here. Answer.
Here, fil fasl. It's in the school.
In the classroom.
In the classroom, yeah.
Yeah, fil fasl. They are in the classroom. Jazakallah. Thank you. Next person, Sister Parveen Naqabi. 11.
Yes, Maulana. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hazihi kutubi wa tilka kutubu ukhti. These are my books and those are my sister's books.
Correct.
Hazihi makatibu tulabi. These are students' books.
No. Makatib is desks. These are the student desks.
Oh, I'm sorry, desks.
Right, Jazakallah. Thank you. Sister Zaidam Nadri, can you continue from number 13?
Okay, just a sec. I wear my glasses. Number 13, yeah?
Yep.
في هذا الشارع فنادق كبيرة. In these streets, there are large or big hotels.
Correct. Funduk and fanadiko is plural of funduk. When you go to Karbala and Iran for ziyarat, you say funduk, meaning hotels. So fanadik is plural. So here, you have the shari'i. Why is preposition coming in the beginning of the sentence?
Yeah, because it's delayed subject in ashari. It's is it fanadik who is which is the cause?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, fanadiqu is the mubtada, kabiratun is the adjective for the
Adjective.
mubtada, and fi hadha shari is the khabar, which is come before the mubtada, because we're talking about many hotels. We're not talking about a hotel, we're talking about collectively.
Right.
Is that
Yes.
clear?
Yeah. We are talking about all the hotels. Yeah, basically.
Exactly. Right. Because we have a few students who have not done anything yet, now I'm going to ask Sister Munira to do, first of Sister Zainab Nadri, I want you to do this example over here. Sorry, where's it gone? Change the subject of the following sentences to plural as shown in the example. So, al-babu maftuhun, the door is
Open.
exactly, and the plural will be al-abwabu
Maftuhatun.
correct. Now I want you to change this into plural. How would this be?
هذا قلم جديد.
Correct. Translation.
هذه أقلام جدد.
Not jududun, singular feminine. Jadid.
Sorry, جديدة.
Correct. Say that once more again.
Okay. هذه أقلام جديدة.
Excellent. And next person will be Sister Munira. 2 and 3.
An-najmu jamilun. The star is beautiful. An-nujumu jamilatun. The stars are beautiful. Dhalika kitabun qadimun. That is an old book.
Correct.
Tilka kutubun qadimatun.
Ahsanti. Brilliant. Sister Sukaina Ashraf. 4 and 5.
ذلك البيت جميل. تلك البيوت جميلة.
Correct.
That house is beautiful. The houses are beautiful. هذا الدرس سهل. This lesson is easy. هذه الدروس سهلة. These lessons are very easy or easy.
How do you find my explanation, Sister Sukaina?
Yeah.
How do you find the explanation which I gave? Was it good, or because you're a teacher, I know, so that's the reason why I'm asking you. Was it clear, or would you change the way I explained this lesson or not?
Yeah, هذا الدرس سهل because it is not non-عاقل. So it becomes هذه because it becomes feminine. سهلة because of هذه.
Correct.
دروس سهلة, it becomes feminine. Singular.
Ahsante. Thank you. Number 6. That would be the number 6 and 7. I'm going to ask that to who is going to be the last student? Sister Tahira. Sorry, Sister Razia. Razia, can you do the last? And then inshallah, because it's running out of time, I'm going to do the last, and then inshallah we'll please do the exercises. Do this exercise here. I left it intentionally because we're running out of time, so I want to do this, give you as much practice on this. So I will do this. I will start from page 56 next week, inshallah. So start from here, Sister Razia. هذا الجبل.
الجبل بعيد. This mountain is far. هذه الجبال بعيدة.
Correct. Next one.
هذا المكتب مكسور. This desk is broken. هذه المكاتب مكسورة. These are broken.
ما شاء الله. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وأجل فرجهم. Right. How did everyone find the lesson? Did everyone understand it 100%?
Yes,
yes.
Brilliant. That's great. So inshallah, we'll have the lesson same time next week, and finish off the exercises of this lesson as well, because the exercises are really important, because when you read the Quran, this concept of plural, غير العاقل, plural comes singular feminine, the Quran is full of that. And then lesson number 8 and 9, they're all about 8, 9 and 10, they're all about numbers. So inshallah, those lessons are going to be quite easy. And then inshallah, before Christmas, I will try to finish this book before, inshallah. Okay, I'll try. I may have to push for like extra long classes, like hour-and-a-half classes, so that you can finish before Christmas, inshallah.
Inshallah. Jazakallah, Sheikh. Yeah.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad.
Jazakallah. Kula Hafiz.
Hafiz, Sophia.
Jazakallah.